Welcome to Love Angels Light TV as we welcome back Terri from the Above Average Medium. Terri, welcome back.
Thank you. Excited to be here. Can't wait to get in and see what happens.
I love watching you work. Tell me what you do and why you love it so much.
It's really interesting. I don't know how it works. I don't know the mechanism. I just know that it does. And the really interesting thing, I think, is that you have to listen to those crazy things that pop into your brain and then just say them instead of your smart brain going, now that sounds a bit silly, just don't say that. So it's just listening to what's coming in and just sort of repeating it. And what I love about it is that, it's rarely sad. It's always joyful. And no one ever comes back and says, gee, I wish I'd worked harder. It's all about the little memories, and some of them are so beautiful. And it's wonderful. I really love it. I had a really bad flu one year, and it all went away because I couldn't feel or couldn't hear anything. And I realized what it was like years ago before I accepted what was going on. And I thought, I don't ever want to be back there again. I want to be open to all the crazy sensations because I get them in my head. I get tastes, I get smells, I get sensations on my body and parts of my body. So, yeah, it's a totally crazy thing, but I love it.
I think that's awesome. I know the experiences I've had through doing this work. Tell me, what is the strangest thing that's come through for you or for someone you've been reading for?
Goats, really weirdly, goats. And I love this story to death. And it was a woman that kept coming in and out of my life. I was doing a live show on stage, and I'd said, look, I've got this boy, I've got this man here, and I gave something. I said he's really keen on this garden work you've been doing, and you've put in a wishing well, and he always wanted a wishing well. And this woman put her hand up and said, look, I think it's my brother. And I said, look, I don't know what's going on, but he's bringing through a goat. And she started to laugh, and then she started to cry. And I said, what's the story? And she said, he never believed in any of this stuff. But when we were kids, we had a pet goat. He said, if I ever go and come back through one of these things, I'm bringing the goat with me. So she knew then that it was her brother. Now, fast forward to a year or two later, and I'm sitting at a medieval fair having a tent up and having people come in, and she walked past and went, oh my God, it's you. And I went, oh my God, it's you, goat lady, because I remembered her because her story was so crazy. She came in and we had a reading, and I said, look, your mother's here. And unbeknownst to me, her mother had passed only a couple of weeks beforehand. And I said, look, she's really worried about a box. I don't know what the box is or the significance, but she's really worried about it. She said, I don't know what that means at all. So I said, well, look, just keep it in the back of your mind, and, if something might pop up anyway. I get a phone call 2 days later. She says, I know what the box is. And I said, what is it? She said, well, my mother, as you said, my mother had died, and she said, I had to go to the funeral home and pick up her cremains, which I did, and I came home to get these urgent messages left on my answering machine. And I said, well, what were they? And she said, I answered the call, and I'd actually left a box full of Mum's cremains at the parlour. So Mum was concerned about being left behind in a box because only half of them could fit into the jar. So great story. I love it to pieces, and I love how it kept going on. So there we go. All kinds of crazy things happen.
That's awesome. I love that.
I love it too.
A few people asking for it. Guys, if you're watching, if you could please share this feed, I would very much appreciate it, because that gives us a lot of people we can reach and we can share the love with, which is kind of important. We do. It's one of our
I haven't got the message bit turned on.
All right.
Sorry, with the comments bright. I'm clicking on comments. Wow, there's names and everything popping up there. Whew. Okay.
Excellent.
Now, would you like to direct Madame, or what? You can call one, or I can call you. You tell me however
you can do as many as you like.
Okay.
I popped a comment up there, but if you feel drawn to someone, you do it because, you know, this is your stage tonight.
Okay. Well, look, Sky's up there in front of us, so let's have a look. Sky. Look, this is really strange, but I've got someone behind my right-hand shoulder pushing you, and this is not a gentle push. This is like, you know, get moving, get moving. This is Sky, get back on here and let me know, is there something that you've dropped out of? Is there some education that you've stopped? Because someone is pushing me to push you to finish off what you've done or what you've started. It's really, to me, it's a female. It's, I don't know. To me, it's not mum, but it's motherly. So, you know, I feel it might be attached to your mum, probably a grandmother. But she's pushy. She's pushy. And this is not a tiny little, oh, you know, you should be doing this. This is a goddamn shove in the back. So can you come back on and let us know who this woman is for you? Because let me tell you, she's not gentle, but she's very self-assured. And whatever it is that she wants you to finish. To me, I'm hearing education. I don't know what the course is or whether you've just been thinking of anything. But, you know, you stopped childcare education, which was about a year ago. Maybe your boyfriend's great-grandmother. Were you really attached to a Sky? Because she's pushy, but she loves you to pieces, let me tell you. And it's something that you've stopped. You're also doing an intuition class, beautiful, that you paid for tonight. Been thinking about a lot. Yeah, go for it. Do it. This is your time, girl. The intuition class is great for your spirit. Probably the childcare good for, you know, making a bit of cashola in the interim. Whatever it is, she says, you know, you've got to go for it. So don't give up on it if this is too hard or inconvenient or whatever. She's pushing. Pushing. Sorry, Sky, I've got a dog here as well. Little shaggy white thing. I don't know if he's you or if he belongs to you or someone just around. She comes through a lot, but you've never met her. That doesn't matter. You have a lot that have passed. That doesn't matter either. You know, unless I'm face to face with you and can really sort of hone in closely on something or someone, you know, it's all up to them. And it's like in life, the squeaky wheel is the one that gets the oil. So she's the squeaky wheel in your life. For whatever reason, she's decided that you're part of her spirit family. And she's coming through. And let me tell you, she's right in my ear. So it tells me many dogs, okay, maybe Pebbles. Look, she's really here. She's really present. Shaggy little white thing, or not tiny, tiny white, but beautiful, beautiful nature and like ridiculously happy and is like so excited to be connected. So excited. A lovely, lovely dog with a very beautiful nature. And please know that all of your pets, like, they stay with your spirit family. I love this so much. And your goats and your horses and your chickens and whatever too. They stay with your spirit family. So please know that they're there with you. But Sky, mate, hook into the course, hook into the training that you think you should be doing because you should be doing it, okay? So go enjoy the thing that suits your heart the best. When you finish that, really start thinking about what am I doing in life that's like a bit of a money earner for me and get into that, okay? Right, okay, let's see. I've got someone here. Jess Francis, I'm just seeing your name here. I've got someone here and I've got a terrible pain in my left-hand side. This is, to me, it feels like it's someone who's a male. I don't know whether this is like one of those strange heart attacks where, hang on, you called her rat dog. My dog since a baby. Oh, okay, there you go, darling. No wonder, Sky. She's really, really close to you. But back to where I was just a moment ago, and let me see with Jess. Jess, I've got a couple of things coming up. I've got a pain in my breast here. Is there someone that's passed for you that had breast cancer, or is it a current issue with a breast? I've also got like a big pain here on my left-hand side. I don't know what this is, but there's definitely an issue going on here, on the left-hand side. Just could you be your uncle? Was there a chest? Was there cancer in the chest or something in the chest? Because to me, I think if there's a woman around you as well, I don't know if your auntie had lung cancer. Bingo. Okay, no worries. That's what we've got here. And it's really strange because the pain is like all over this side. And I don't know that she knew that she had lung cancer. It's really weird. I think that there's really strange signs, like, oh my God, there's like, it's almost like, when you run and you get a cramp, it's that sort of sensation, but persistent. You feel her with you a lot. I don't wonder. Is there something about an emerald or an emerald ring for her with you? I've just got a flash of it through my eye. And I don't know if she left you something or whether there is something of something that you have that reminds you of her. Let me tell you, this was, excuse me, and what I've got is her at the moment. For you've got a necklace. Just does it have an emerald in it or green stones? Because she's showing me this green and a heart-shaped necklace. Okay, yeah. She's showing me something green now. I don't know. Was green her favorite color? Because I'm getting the strength of this, either that or she had a green ring or, oh, you kiss it every night. Okay, look, I don't know what it is, but the jewelry is really, really important. So keep doing what you're doing. She knows you're doing it, all right? Let me tell you, it's she had an awful passing, but please she wants you to know that she's okay now. And she's around you closely. I don't know if you hear, I'm hearing bells. I don't know what that means, if that means anything to you. Not like church bells or anything, but strange sort of bells. Not that you can think of. Look, I don't know why I'm hearing the bells. Was she a school teacher in an old life? I don't. And we're popping here. What just briefly to explain for those people that haven't been here before. If anyone has seen the movie Ghost, and there's that particular scene where Whoopi Goldberg's sitting in her rooms, and she's finally discovered that she's not a fraud, and she can hear people that have passed, and she's got this whole room full of people standing around her. That's actually what happens to me. And what we've got going on now is someone leaping. And what they do is they'll bring in something like a piece of jewelry, and I'm hearing a piece of jewelry, and hearing you're saying it's black, but I'm hearing green. And I've got someone else who popped in here a few minutes ago just saying that they had that there was some jewelry or something or green. You have an emerald that's gone missing. That's from you, Michaela. Michaela, was this handed down to you in the family? If not, is there someone for you that's passed that had those same sort of issues, either a lung issue or chest issues? Because what we get is we get these leaps from one thing to another. So I don't think that it's gone forever, what this ring is that you've lost. Michaela, you're just saying yes. I don't know what you're saying yes to now because the questions go on fairly quickly. So give me what you're saying yes to. Eileen, what are you doing on there? I'm getting you put up there saying ghost. Aren't you supposed to be here, not there? This is weird.
I'm replying to someone who asked what the movie was called again, because it sounds interesting.
Ghost. The one with Patrick Swayze and Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, that's right. Gina's on it too.
Yeah. Sorry?
It's all good.
Okay.
I didn't want to interrupt the flow. You're explaining it so well, so I was just sitting back chilling.
That's okay. It'll keep going. Mel, do I get divorced, mate? That's up to you, I've got to say. It's not to anyone else. But you know what? I'm feeling compelled. Helen, hang on there, Helen. Your auntie gave you a green emerald ring. Okay. Helen, park yourself for just a moment. I'm coming back to you. I'm just dealing with Mel now, and obviously I was drawn to that particular area because there's Helen with the green emerald ring. Sometimes we go in a wide loop because somebody needs to talk to someone who's on here, and they'll give me, jewelry. And no, it's not that piece of jewelry, but that jewelry is important, so don't think it's not. But then they're going, it's emerald, it's emerald, it's emerald. Is it emerald jewelry? They're going, no. Then someone will come up and say, green emerald jewelry, yes, it's me. And that's what happens. We leap from one person to another because they're clever, these little ghosts that we've got. Now, who was I just talking to there? Mel Martin, mate. Sorry, I probably shouldn't have said the surname, but it's there, I guess, for everyone to see. Look, all I'm going to say to you is I've just had a look at some little cards. These are Lenormand cards for anyone who wants to know. These are really specific cards. These were developed around the time of Napoleon by a lady named Marie Lenormand in France. And she was just so extraordinarily accurate that that she was feared, absolutely feared, as are these cards. Now, the first card that came up for you, my love, was this one. The study, oops, that's right, I'm just going to work out how we track here. This is a study card. This is a book card. And what the book card is saying to you is it's not something that's on the surface. This is saying whether you should get divorced or not. This is look into it, my love. Know everything that you need to know, okay? It's not just a page, it's the whole book. Don't judge a book by its cover, okay? So it's saying to you, be careful, there's a lot there. Don't ruin everything by just taking one incident. The next card you've got, and I draw 3 cards for these particular matters, is the moon card. Now, the moon card's a nasty little bastard of a card sometimes. I particularly love it. A lot of people don't because it's a scary card. What it makes you do is it makes you face shit. So you've gone, no, I'm just going to ignore that. I'm going to ignore that. Let me tell you, ignoring something is actually making a decision. All right? So the moon card says to you, face this stuff, because the beauty about having the moon card is that it allows you to see it go, oh, okay, all right, I've seen it. It's time to let it go. And it allows you to let things go. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. Now, this is the 3rd card. So this is why I say be careful about acting too swiftly. This is the dog. He is your loyal and faithful friend. And there's a heart there. So I'm just saying to you, I think that this may be something that you can get over. All right? Please don't throw the baby out with the bathwater because I think it has legs. All right? I'm just going to leave it there. Now, where's my girl? I'm going back to with the ring.
Oh, we go back in comments now.
Sorry, you what? Well,
there's heaps of comments now.
Way back there in the Okay, I can't find you. She's gonna have to pop on and send something.
Sorry, hang on a second.
Yeah, Michaela, look,
Michaela said something
under carpet. It's under something. It's slipped under something, like in a back room or something. It's something weird. You were moving furniture or something, and it's under a loose carpet or a loose rug or something like that. So, so keep going, keep going. Okay, who's a nasty little bastard? Dika, I have no idea who you're talking about. A nasty little bastard of a card. Yes, indeedy. But very good because it allows you to unburden, absolutely unburden. That's why I love about it. Yes, Sky, honesty, it is what it is with me. I'm sorry. I calls them as a season. And, you know, I'm in a West girl born and bred, not too particular about where I, put my P's and Q's. So I is what I is, lovely. Rachel, am I going to be a mum? Oh, geez, that's a toughie. That's a tough card. Now, I'm just going to say to you, I hear 2. I hear 2 for you, but you've got some work to do, okay? I don't know what the work is that you've got to do, but it's a little while off. It's a little while off. It's at least a year. You've got to pull your stuff. You got to pull your shit into one sock, mate. Okay. I don't know whether it's a weight issue or whether you're not caring enough for yourself, but the stress of it all is overwhelming. So you've just got to step back. Helen Perkins, Green Emerald Ring was you. Okay, now Helen, please. I feel that there's an older lady, and I have a British connection with her, and she is quite lovely, absolutely lovely. Strangely, I don't think it's a grandmother, but I think she's around that sort of level. Is there another? Is there another? Is there a sideways connection to your mum? Is there a friend of the family or someone like that that had this ring? Because I'm seeing a friend of my family, and she was an older friend of my mother's, and she was the most exquisite woman. She had, when I was 15 or so, she had the most extraordinary long nails, and your nan is British. Okay. Look, has this ring got something to do with her? I don't know. Are we on the same person? Oh, we may have skipped.
No, it's a different person.
Different person. Okay. Look, this woman is unbelievably stylish and way before her time. And I'm just seeing something really attached. I don't know whether she was the previous owner of this ring or your auntie gave you. So tell me, look, your great aunt. Okay, that makes perfect sense. An older lady. All right, absolutely. But if she wasn't British, there's a lovely poshness, a lovely level of almost aristocracy attached to her. Just the most beautiful way of dealing with people and with speaking. Just very measured, very charming. A really lovely, lovely lady to emulate. So please know that that when you're wearing this, you have this amazing connection with her. She's very, very sweet. Very sweet. Sorry, who was eating the hotcakes, the pancakes? Was that you too, Helen? Because she's like, I'm seeing someone who's disapproving of this. Helen, yeah, she was posh. I'm seeing someone disapproving of pancake breakfast. Okay, is there another auntie out there, or is this you, Helen, whose aunt was disapproving, or is there who's been eating the pancakes? Who's been eating pancakes? Is there anyone out there who's been eating the pancakes for breakfast? Because there is. You lived with her. That's gorgeous. Okay. That's why it's so close to you, darling. That's why it's so close. Okay, who's got the pancake connection? Seriously, not yours. They're the pancakes. Can you please? Okay, look, I've got someone who's showing me pancakes. I don't know why. If you own the pancakes, or if you've been eating, you were going to make pancakes for breakfast tomorrow. Okay, Victoria, is there an auntie for you that's passed, or a close friend of the family that you would think of was an aunt? Because this one is around closely. Now, quite a strong woman again, and quite a classy lady. But there is someone talking about the pancakes and not approving it. Not approving of the pancakes. It's like, you need a proper breakfast. It's like, this is rubbish. This kind of stuff's rubbish. Auntie Tracy. Okay. I don't know who Auntie Tracy was.
Different again.
Okay, so we're leaving it. Please excuse my feeble brain. But it's funny when I've got you sitting in front of me. It's much easier because I can actually feel the area that these people belong to, and I've got them all jumping in, and it's like it's a bit crazy. Okay,
there is someone who I'm not sure who passed.
What was that? There is someone you're not sure of who has passed. I don't know what that question actually means. Victoria is having pancakes. Who's Victoria?
Victoria's the one you're talking to right now.
Oh,
but does she have an aunt approved? But now everyone's talking about crepes and pancakes and making me hungry.
Okay, people, now stop it. Let's get off the pancake train. Let's get off the pancake train. Ebony, I'm seeing your name pop through. Ebony, has Ebony come through before? That name
Ebony
sounds
was asking about my grandfather, I think. Was that right, Ebony? Correct me if I'm wrong. I know you asked. I'm scrolling.
Wow, these things move along at a great rate, don't they? Don't they? Okay, look, if we get a little confused, that's okay. It's Friday night. I haven't had nearly enough wine, and there's lots of people here. Ebony, it's your first time. Congratulations. I don't know what the yes is yes to. Is there an older woman for you, an aunt that's passed? I hope that that's the case. Please know that there is someone around you, because I feel absolutely drawn. And to me, what I've got is got something going on. I've really got something going on in the lower gut here. To me, it feels like someone that's either had a cancer or something going on really, really low in the gut, because I've got tremendous pain down there. Belle Perry, go and get a wine then. That's all I've got to say to you. Yeah, look, I think this person is with Ebony, and there was a tremendous, tremendous sort of pain down here, really, really low, almost on the hip, but it's just above. So I don't know whether this is something that was a hysterectomy issue or a cancer down in the lower stomach, but whatever the issue is with this woman, Michaela, you've got someone who's had a bleed in the stomach. Okay, we could have a couple of things happening here. Your granddad, Ebony. Look, I've got a strong woman. I felt that she was around you, but if I've got a couple of people that are whipping it in at the same time, then look, it could be sometimes also women who are really strong come through as masculine energies and vice versa. So look, okay. Look, Ebony, I still feel it's with you. And this person, there was this is a tremendously awful way to go. It's almost like that. This issue, it's almost like they starved to death. You know, this terrible, terrible inability to sort of it could be a pancreatic cancer, something like that. It's really low. Your nan passed too. Look, okay, it could be your nan and your grandfather together. And sometimes they do come through because they're like, you get those fogies. They've been married for 60 or 70 years. They don't go anywhere without each other. They're always holding each other's hands. God bless them. It's just like they're in death. They're like they were in life. They're two with their peas and carrots. They're two halves of a sanger. They go together, and that's how they travel. So what they do need you to know, though, is that they're together. So please do know that, and know that this issue is gone. This issue is going. Your granddad did starve. Okay. All right. Okay. A terrible, terrible, terrible way to pass. But please know that there is great joy with him because he's with his girl, He's with his girl, and that's all that matters. It's all that matters. There's nothing else that mattered. All his organs shut down. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Look, but please know that it was his choice in the end. Okay. I believe that they could have sustained his life, and good for him in saying that this is no way to live. This is the way I want to go. And it was his choice. And he just pulled the curtains down of his own accord. Okay. And he went straight to family, and it's beautiful. So there's no regrets from him. There's no pain. He's showing me an old truck though. Was he a truck driver at any stage? Okay, we could also be leaping to someone. Okay. Look, all right. I'm just going to pop back to Belle, because we've just had this stuff about the cancer that I was feeling down low. You've scans on Monday checking if cancer's come back or spread. Anything from the family or me? Mate, all I've got to say is that I'm not hearing anything, and that is really good, because I'm asking the same question when you're asking me. I'm asking up, and I'm not getting anything bad. Okay, so to me that's good. To me that's good. Um, you need to breathe though. You need to take a breath. And I don't know why I'm hearing honey. Does that mean anything to you, mate? I have no idea why I'm hearing honey. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Is there some sort of treatment that's come, like some bee treatment, or is there something weird that you're doing that's fabulously weird, that is making a difference for you? Because I'm feeling this connection. It's a really specific sort of connection back to nature. It's like the honey is that thing that is the natural curative for things. I'm not saying by any accounts stop any treatments and go put honey on yourself. I'm just saying that what I'm hearing is that there are huge nutritional benefits that are to be gained by you from something natural that you've started or have been thinking about starting. So just jump into that and go with it, okay? Because I hear it's a gentle swim. It's a gentle swim. Aha, you're rolling around in honey. You go to bed, otherwise it's going to be really untidy. Really untidy. Let's have a look. We've got Sari. Hi Terri. I'd really like to have a reading or channel guidance from you, please. Sari. I hope that's how it's pronounced. Look, this is really strange. What I'm getting is I'm getting like a trident. I'm getting a 3-prong attack. I don't know what that means. I don't know if there is. Oh, excuse me. Look, I'll tell you what I'm getting. I'm getting someone here, and there's some issue in the upper gut, because what I'm getting is reflux. Excuse my burping. It's not me that's doing this. It's those bloody dead people again. They give me part of what they've got going on. And sorry, I think this is around you. Whether there was someone who had an issue up here or passed and had this sort of issue where they couldn't keep stuff down, couldn't keep food down. But what I'm hearing from you, there's a 3-pronged approach. I've got the mood card again. I've got the moon card, so it's saying that this is a highly emotional moment, or highly emotional way that you've got to go. I have the trees here, which is about patience and stability. So it's like, do not leap into something yet that you have not considered thoroughly. Otherwise, because what I hear is that, oh, well, you're a punisher. You punish yourself. Do not punish yourself for taking the wrong step. You need to take a step back, because there are 3 different ways that you could leap at the moment. You need to take a step back and wait until the craziness goes. And the craziness, what I mean by the craziness is that, as I said, you've got the moon card over and above you. You need to wait until all that stuff becomes a little clear. So step back from it. Make your judgment when you're not feeling so connected to the emotion. You've got to remove yourself a bit from it. But there are 3 different pathways that you can go. And I'm hearing listen. So you will know the pathway that you need to go down. You already know it. You hear it. You see it. You just can't physically see it at the moment because you're fogged over. So you have to take a breath. You have to step away. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm attracted to this one. Becky LaFave. Knock, knock on spirit door. Any message? Bless. That's a sweetie. Let me see if there is any message from you. I'm feeling someone and to me it feels like a younger person, someone around your age. I don't know whether this is a cousin or a friend. To me, it's a young male. I feel it's a young male. and there's something reckless about how he passed. Can you come back and let us know if this is? Oh, well, that's very nice. Thank you. I'm just reading that one down at the bottom. Come back and let us know if this is around you. A young male to the side. Look, I'd like to. I don't know whether he stole a car or whether there was. I don't think that the accident. I think there was an accident somewhere, but I don't think that the car. Oh, Becky, it's your ex. Okay, all right. Was there a car accident? To me, I don't know whether it was stolen or what, but there's something wrong with this accident. It didn't kill him. To me, it feels like there was an injury, but there's something wrong there. It's almost like that was the start of all of the things that went. Oh, hello. That was the start of all the things that went wrong. So I think that this is the person we've got with us. There's a great deal of regret I get from him. I don't know whether he treated you badly or whether he was just too young to know how to treat someone properly or even how to look after himself properly. I don't get that there was a great deal of care about himself. He'd been smashed in the head by someone and ran to get help and got hit by a car. Okay. All right, darling. Poor bugger. Yeah. There's just, I got this confusion around. Look, there's a beautiful little spirit in there. I don't know that he got to live terribly much of his life, but it's really it's lovely. So please know that there's someone there who cares, and someone you should think about. I don't know whether there's something coming up right now. He killed himself right after, and after you split up. Please don't blame yourself for that. You had nothing to do with it, sweetheart. All right, and he wants you to know that. All right. There's just, as I said, there was a lot of confusion, and he couldn't treat himself right. So please don't think that this was up to you. Please don't think this is up to you. And if you have been thinking that way, then please take this as his request that you let that go. Okay? He is the only one that can be responsible for his own life, not you. All right. Okay. We're just going to leave that there because, strangely, there is quite a bit of peace from him. All right. So he wants you to have this peace too. Okay. He's at peace with what he did. And he's living vicariously through someone else. Why are you laughing there, young lady?
Oh, you'll see when you
laughing or you're trying to be emotive is a little bit off-putting. So what have you seen that you're laughing at? Becky, you know. Okay, who are we laughing here? Red Rover, send spirit right over. Okay, that sounds scarily like something that comes out of The Shining, but we'll see.
That's why I giggled. I apologize.
Did you think that too?
No, I haven't seen The Shining.
You haven't seen The Shining? Oh, no, it's Red Rum. Yeah, I don't know. Both of them sound a little scary to me. Sorry, that was wine time then.
I like a little bit of poetry on occasion. And it just tickled my fancy, I'm afraid.
Okay. Laurie, let's have a look. I've got someone quite... Oh, look, here we go. Okay, look, when I do this, it doesn't mean that my nose is itchy. It's because I've got a spirit floating around, and what they do is they do anything to get my attention, and one of the things in particular is this. So I see my hand in front of my face, and I know that it's not me doing it, it's them. So, Laurie, I want to say to you that, yes, there is someone here. For me, it's motherly. It's really quite motherly. I don't know if this is your mother. It feels fairly close. Yes, Becky, look at what you've started. Okay, Laurie, motherly, motherly, motherly. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know that this was your mother. To me, this feels like an older friend who was incredibly motherly with you. It was your mum. Okay, look, what I'm seeing from her is that, like, you were close like sisters, not like mums. To me, this is like really, really close. Um, there's a look. You've got to stop crying over her. Okay, I know it's really hard to say, and I know that time's elastic, and that some things remind you, or I don't know if it's something you've seen or something that you hear that pulls you back to that instant. But you can't change it, darling. You can't change it. Just know that she's around you. She really is around you. And she's showing me balance. I don't know what that means to you. But, you know, there's particularly clever people who can balance stones on top of each other. This is what I'm seeing. I have no idea what that means to you, whether that means anything to you at all, or whether you've just reached a level of balance within yourself that that you've been really striving for a long time. It's really strange because she's very specific about showing me this. Very specific. And look, I think that she plays with you. I'm just going to say that to you. If there's something that, oh, hang on, here we go. Hang on. All right. Laurie, I've just got to say to you, are you particularly anal about the house? Because what I'm seeing is this ridiculous sense of order. Okay. And like, okay, when someone puts a drink down, there you are, lifting the glass up to wipe the table underneath. All right. What I'm seeing is that, like, if you think that there's a little spirit around your house, knocking things over or untidying things, the things that you clean up, you're right. To me, it's your mum, and she's having a bit of a laugh with you, because this is the thing I know. They come through and they laugh with you and they laugh at you. There's like a lack of, not always, but a great lack of seriousness sometimes. This is why I call myself what I am, because it's a great line from a really bad 80s movie that I adored, and it was all about laughter. And as I said, they don't come in here and say, oh, you know, I really love that job. I'd wished I'd worked 40 years harder and blah, blah, blah. It's all about the kooky little things that they do. So to me, there's a little bit of a sprite around you, and she's knocking things over and putting things out of place. Okay. And to me, it's like, oh my God, you know, I have to have a place for this. I have to wipe this. Stop wiping. Okay. There's more to life than a clean house. You're talking to a goddess here, not a domestic goddess at all. You know, I'm happy to walk over something rather than pick it up on the floor. So just relax about that, okay? Because she's having a bit of a laugh at you about it. So just chill out. She's close, she loves you, but she's laughing at you. Okay, all right. How about you pick one? How about you pick something there?
I'm too busy having a giggle.
This is what I mean. They will play with us so badly. You've had closure with your mum.
I had something.
Now I'm having this Japanese moment where I'm seeing your mouth move, and then like I'm hearing the words later, like a dubbed movie. Okay. I never had closure with your mum, says she said to siblings that my father wasn't my father. Oh, geez, that's a tough gig. That is. You know what? I'm just gonna say to you that does it matter who the donor is, really? You know, your feelings are what your feelings are, and I've just got to say, Lozzie, I feel that there was some bad juju there with your mum, some bad blood. I don't know. How can I say this? I don't know that this was cruelty, but I don't know that she knows or she knew. And throwing it out there like that is it's not great. That's not great. So that's why I just want to say to you, your father is who you think your father is, and not some donor. All right. Yeah. So please, because look, this is interesting. Here I've just picked 3 cards off you. I've got the player, I've got the man. Okay, so this is talking about the man in your life. I've got the partnership. Okay, so to me, the man that she was partnered with is your father. Okay, this is really specific by these cards. Okay, there's the stork. That's the other card that came with these 3. You've got the man, you've got the ring, the contract, and you've got the stork. Okay, to me, it's fairly specific. So I don't know whether there was something that I don't know whether they were split up and this was something that was a little bit cruel, but I don't feel that it's kosher. So I'm just saying to you, just use your own heart, okay? Sometimes you can't get off them if they've done something. Look, I've got people that have passed and it doesn't matter who I've seen, they've never apologized. Never. They have never apologized for the things that they did. They're all like, oh, let's be friends and I love you. But you know what? Hey, how about all the shit you did before? All right? So, you know what? People do questionable things. And I think that this thing is one of those. I don't know whether it's menace or malice, but I'm just going to say to you, please just use your heart, okay? And put that out of your mind. Put it out of your mind, all right? Because I'm not sure whether everything that went down there was good or whether this was something spiteful to hurt him, not necessarily meant to hurt you, all right? I'm so sorry, my darling. That's a terrible thing. Yes, they were. Yep, okay, all right. Just then, listen to your heart. The thing is that we all have a bit of this stuff within us, and that thing, that gut feeling, it's there. We know it. We act on it. We fail to act on it, and then we go, oh, I knew that I should have done that. Then listen to it because it is what it is. Lozzie, jealousy, absolutely, mate, absolutely. So please trust your heart, okay? And I've just got to say, what? What is that word when you're better than the sum of your parts? That's what I'm hearing. So deep breath in, deep breath out, exhale all that rubbish. They're not worth it. Totally not worth it. Okay. All right.
I have to show you this.
Okay. Thank you, I am. I am your spirit animal. Yeah, you know what? Some days it just ain't worth it, It's just not worth it. There are better things in life to do. Better things. Like why do you think I've got that's my kitchen over there. Why do you think I have the light turned off? Do you think the washing up's been done? No, not at all. Do you think it worries me? No, couldn't care less. As long as there's a cold wine in the fridge, love, I'm cool. So you know what? I'm the only one who has to wear the consequences of my non-domestic goddessness. And I'm prepared to do that, because I goddess in other areas. This is really important, folks. You don't need to be a goddess in every single thing that you do. You can put the lippy on and, look the part. It doesn't mean you have to do everything perfectly. There you go.
Thank goodness for that.
Here is wisdom. Okay, sorry, my hay fever is getting to me. Let me just have I'm going to just, hang on. Where's the, do you have a mute button? Can you mute?
I've muted you.
Be back now because nobody produces mucus like I do. Seriously, you've no idea. I hay fever like nobody does. It's like I'm a mucus factory. I know you don't want to hear that. I'm so sorry for sharing, but it's way better than listening to. Way better than listening to. Okay. Oh, Lozzie, thank you for healing your heart. My pleasure, darling. My absolute pleasure. Suck it in, girl. Pull on the big girl's underpants. You know that you're on the right track. You've got a great way to go, my friend. You have a great way to go. Jess Francis, will you get the job, and does your family know what happened? I have no idea. Let's have a look. Will you get the job? Oh, look. Okay, so things haven't been good. You've missed out on a few things. Sorry, look. I've got someone here, and they didn't die of this, but I've got someone here with a bad hip. I don't know who it is for you. Will you get that job? Does your family know what happened? I don't know if this is, does your family know what happened to a particular older relative or to this particular person? But to me, it feels like there's a whole lot of stuff around this one, and there are so many things that went wrong. Jess, this is your nan. Okay, look, to me, there's like, can I say there's little fireworks going off all over the place, and it's like, there's not one thing. It's like, oh, my hip's gone. There's something, I don't even know if it's my hip. To me, it feels closer into the spine. I don't know whether there's some sort of tumor or something in there. And I don't know if something in her bones has metastasized, but there's stuff everywhere. I don't know that they even looked too far, because there was it's almost like, what do they call that? The domino effect, where something falls and then everything, all the other tiles fall down. It was like one thing almost set her off. And it could have been something, I know this sounds weird, but it's like food poisoning. I'm hearing food poisoning. I'm hearing bad food. I'm hearing like feeling sick. And then it was like everything sort of like fell after that. Very strange and totally non-related. But it was like, it's almost like the straw that broke the camel's back, that things just started falling. Jess, look, you could have a couple of people here with you. And this is what I'm saying. So if you've got two people, one had symptoms, like one had the bad back thing going on, and one had like all these things closing down and going on, then yes, as I say, they jump in together. So sometimes, unless I'm facing you personally, it's really hard to see how I can separate them some days. But there is, there are people around you. And I'm just hearing take the chance. I don't know what that means to you. I don't know. Geez. I don't know whether this is someone in your life or someone that you're contemplating getting into your life. But, you need to take a chance. Okay? You can only be covered in so much cotton wool in this environment. Okay, so it's like peel the cotton wool off, feel the bloody cold wind on your skin, and take the chance, okay? Even though it might be uncomfortable, you need to take the chance, okay? You need to feel alive again, and not covered in cobwebs. Okay, so step out and just take the chance, my girl. Okay, okay. Okay, why don't you pick one, Miss Eileen?
Sure.
Throw it back to you.
It's like,
see what else pops up.
Oh, you're going to let me pick one for you. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
I like you just go bounce, bounce. It's like watching you on a stage. Like, I know when I've seen you at fairs and stuff, it's exactly like that. Except
it's
not.
So weird. It's so weird because these people could be anywhere in Australia, anywhere in the world. And that's exactly what it feels like. It's so weird. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
Let's go with it.
Jess, you've applied for the job. Keep your fingers crossed. Absolutely. Put it out there in your head that you know you're going to get it, mate. You know you're going to get it. Take the chance, okay? Don't think. It's all that intention-setting stuff. Don't go, I might get the job. I know this is what I'm going to do when I get the job. Okay, picture yourself in the role. Know that you're going to get it, mate. Okay, keep going. Okay. Oh, you've picked one. Loving Terri, anything from your loved ones. Vicky. I'm hearing dad. I'm hearing dad. I'm hearing dad, 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 dad. You know, this is really weird. I'm seeing Mercury. I don't know why I'm seeing Mercury. You know, did your dad, has your dad passed for starters? Because I've got a father figure. I've got a male figure here. It's really strange. My dad's been dead for most of my life. But I remember at one stage when we were really young, he worked for Sydney County Council as it was back then. Now it's Sydney Electricity. And I remember from the very old street lights, they were mercury lamps. And he had a little jar of mercury, and I was always fascinated by how it ran around the table. I don't know. Okay, so that's got nothing to do with you, Vicky? It's really weird because that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so it's someone who probably came up around you who I'm seeing that or feeling that with. Okay, Vic, if that's not your father, if that's not a father figure of yours, or that doesn't mean anything to you, let me just try and focus in. Let's see what I can pull in. I know this is an exciting TV. Okay, not exciting TV. Look, the other thing I'm seeing now, strangely, is water skiing. I don't know if this means anything to you, Vicky, or if this means anything to anyone that's close around you here. This might be Sammy or Kane. But I'm seeing water skiing. Vicky, your uncle. Okay. Was your uncle either the electrician or worked for an electricity company or just had anything to do with the mercury, or was he the water skiing thing? Because these things I'm both seeing very clearly now. Because what I've got is a really bad shoulder pain here as well. And it's almost like someone's had their shoulder pulled out when they were water skiing. I don't quite know. We'll have to wait till you pop up. But I get a sense that your uncle, oh my God, there he is. Bless him. He was a champion skier. Okay. Look, please know, baby, that this is him sailing into your life. I don't know whether he had anything to do with the mercury or what the hell that means to you. Just know that I was seeing that just before I was seeing the skiing stuff. So please know that. Just put your brain to it. There may be something that pops up for you that actually means something with. But what I'm seeing is the really big Speedos, like the really, that the like from the top of your leg up until under your belly button Speedos. So I don't know how old he was, but these are your sensible costumes. You know what I'm saying? And this may have been a while ago. He owned a paper shop. I don't know what that's got to do with mercury or anything like that. Yeah, no idea.
It was the name of the paper, one of the papers he sold.
Oh my God, the mercury. Was he from the? Look at you, Mrs. Clever. What a leap! That's a good leap.
It was the first thing. She owned a paper shop, and I went,
the mercury. Bingo. Good. I love it when a plan comes together like that. Jesus, they're clever, aren't they?
They are very.
I just say to you, Vicky, the lengths that they go to get a story told are just unparalleled. Now, as I said, my father's been dead for I'm 60 in a few weeks, and my father died when I was 12. So these memories that they're showing me from my life are from when I was probably 7 or 8. Now, for them to even mention that, for the connection to be made between the three of us, that hang on, it may be the Illawarra Mercury, and then oh my God, he owned the news. Look, astounding. Please know that this was for a reason. And I say this every time. We go round and round and round and round, only to get to one particular person. And, look, it's 9:35. We're almost there. And there we are. He died playing golf. Please tell me he wasn't struck by lightning. But there we go. We're coming around and around to get to this particular person. Now, I don't know why this is so important, but it comes up at either at a time where, look, this may be almost at the anniversary of his passing, or at a significant. Usually, it's a significant event. They'll come up. If it's near an anniversary, or whether it's near your birthday, or one of the two of those sort of things. They come up because it's significant for a reason, and the reason could be that you had found something recently and had gone, oh, look at that, bless, it's my uncle, and it could have been a photo or something like that. It's because you've been in their minds recently that they'll come through so strongly. But he's waited this whole thing to leap in here, and it's very pleasant. It's very nice, and he's a very nice man. It's just. You know what? Look. Seriously, the whole skiing thing with him, he could have been a contender. You know what I'm saying? If there had been better circumstances, he could have been a real champion at his chosen sport. I'm getting this chest thing now, so I don't know whether there was some sort of cancer or some sort of smoking thing from him. But, oh my God, you had lunch today with your auntie and his daughter. There you go. Please call them and tell them that he was with you at that lunch, and this is why he's come through so strongly tonight. Oh, bless, Uncle. Call them tonight. Please let them know that he's around you all, and that he has made such an effort to come through tonight, okay? Really such an effort to come through tonight. Bless him, he's gorgeous. Okay. What do you reckon there, Missy? Do you think we should do one more or two more, or it's 9:37 already?
What would you like? I wanted to come to Michelle before, because I feel like she's about to go to work or something.
Sorry, Vicky's saying he did have a heart attack. Okay, exactly what I was sort of feeling. Yeah, like something going on in there, in the chest. All right, beautiful. Michelle, anything for you before you go? I don't know if you're struggling. I hear struggle. I hear struggle, my friend. I don't know what it is you're struggling with. But I need you to know that it will get better. Okay. I'm concerned that I'm really concerned that you haven't. Sorry, I'm just having a look at some cards here as well. That you're in a spot right at the moment where you're not looking after yourself terribly well. And look, that's the same thing, but with a lot of people at the moment as well. But you in particular. I've just had a look at some cards. I've got the fox come up, and the fox is cunning. He says, look after yourself, look after yourself. So whether you've just given too much of yourself away, please make sure that you look after yourself. Now, I don't know if the job you're in is the right thing for you. If you're looking then, or if you're trying to do something about it by either doing a training course or thinking of doing a training course, then please do it, because your aspirations card has come up. So it's saying to me that it's still dark because it's a star card. So what it's saying to me is like your brain's on the right track, even though your body mightn't have caught up with it yet. So with work and health issues, I can feel the work stuff. I don't think it's the right place for you, Dol. You've got the emotion card there. I don't know whether someone's bullying you, but I'm just going to say to you that one thing is having an effect on the other. This is not the place for you, okay? You need to know that it's just a job, all right? So I'm just going to say to you, look, because it is not worth the sickness that this thing is causing you. Other than that, your health, yes, absolutely. You need a little bit of patience, okay? So start planning. Start planning to leap, because leap you must to get away from this place. Okay, because what I have here is a health card and the patience and the stability card. So what it's saying to me is that you can grow. This is a big oak sort of thing. This isn't like little sapling stuff. So this is a big move. All right. Now I see meetings coming up, and that to me means that if you've put in applications for jobs, there are going to be meetings coming up for that. At that stage, I've got the crossroads card. So that's telling me that you're coming to a crossroads, my love, and you need to know that you're going to leap in the direction that you want to go in, because the place you're at now is no good for you. Okay, you must get away. You must get away. So focused effort on either applying for or finding other passages or pathways, and then make the leap. Don't worry, oh my God, I love this person, or don't worry, oh my God, I've been here for 15 years, 15 schmifteen. That's all I've got to say. Whoops. I worked for the defence for, oh God, look at me. I'm falling down, loves. I'm falling apart. Oh, look, it's just not going to work. Okay, we're getting rid of it. I worked for defence for many years, and I was bullied to within an inch of my life. And when I left, I thought, why the hell? Why the hell did I stay so long? All right, I'm saying to you, why the hell are you staying so long? Get out of there. Okay, go. You need to go. All right. Next. Okay, Laura wants to know, you lost your father-in-law and your pop this year. Any messages from them, or is there anything at all? Please and thank you. Oh, it's very kind of you. Pop and I've got a right chest issue here. It feels really strange. It feels like God, this feels like I've been struck in the chest. I don't know. You know what? I don't know whether one of these two gentlemen had a stroke, but it was like, this is like really strong, and it's really affecting the right hand side of my body. But it almost feels like boom in the chest as well. So I don't know if there was like a really strong attack or a really strong heart attack, but like I've got this like really, really strange sensation of just being out of control with the whole body thing there, and definitely something going on in the chest. I don't know whether this is the other gentleman now, but to me this is like the heart stops. There is a heart attack.
Pop.
Oh, sorry. What is it? You pop. Okay. I don't know which of those things belongs to which people, or whether it's all him, whether the heart attack happened and then this side of the body's closed down. But you know what? I get a really lovely feeling about this gentleman. And it's sorry, is there a child that he's connected with? Is there someone that he's named, or someone that's named for him? Because he's drawing a line to somebody. I don't know if it's a brother of yours or a child of yours. But my father-in-law had the heart attack, right? Your pup had the stroke. Okay. So then please know I have the both of them here together. Now, who's got the person that was named for them? Is that your child, or a brother? Because one of them's drawing a line straight to a younger man or to a child. So your father-in-law, yeah, we got that. Okay. I don't know who that is. All right. It's not popping through instantly. So I'm not getting validation for it. So I'm just going to leave that there. Okay, hang on. Here we go. Yeah, there's another one. This is Deepa, who came through before. Yeah. Hey, that's me. My dad had a heart attack and my brother's son died. All right. And as I said, sometimes this is all about the leap. They'll leap through you and over you to get next beautiful. Thank you, Dikwa. The nephew who's 6 years old. All right, beautiful. Please know that they're together. All right. Please know that they're being looked after, and there's a family unit there. It's just, we're having our life over here. You're having a life on the other side of the veil. But we're looking after you. We're looking after you. All right. So please know that they're there and they're safe. Please tell the young boy's mum that, your nephew has your dad's name. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I was saying. When I see a direct line, it's either they're named after me or they're exactly the same as me. So thank you for coming back and telling me that. So, yeah, that validates the fact that this was absolutely for you. Darling, don't cry. Please know that that this is all about them showing how much they love you, and so excited to come through to you. Look, I'm sorry. If you've been spending too much money on TVSN, stop, okay? Because someone's showing me TVSN and saying stop, all right? So I don't know what you've been splurging on, but now's the time to stop it, all right? And they're having a laugh at you. So please know that with the sadness and with the sadness we all feel, please know that they're there to, like, poke you like they would do in real life. So your brother struggles, and oh my gosh, oh God, darling. Look, you've had a rough trot, okay? Please look after yourself, all right? Know that they're there with you, all right? Know that they are there with you, and that there is a family unit there, and they're all being looked after together and looking after each other, all righty? Okay. All right. Hi, Janine. She's saying hi, ladies.
Hi, Janine.
So he really does suck. It's been hard. You miss talking to him. Yeah, I know. The weird thing is that, it's awfully hard to hear them, and the more you want to, the less you can. It's I can't hear my family. I have to be on stage before they can pop through. And they often do when I am on stage, because I'm out of my head, so I'm not expecting to hear something. But you'll see it in small things around you, and sometimes you just don't recognize those signals or those signs. So one sure thing is your skin. If you feel your skin go, if you feel the goosebumps for any particular reason when it's not cold, know that there's spirit around you in some capacity. And they're trying to get through messages to you. But every single person's message is different. We all see and hear these things in completely different ways. Like, I've got a weird spot on the top of my head under my ponytail, where my ponytail normally is, that fires up when I have someone who's taken their own life. I said to a friend who's my mentor, how do you see someone that's taken their own life? And she said, I see a picture of them and then they turn their head to the side. So we all have our own messages. It's just a matter of I used to carry a notebook around with me. And when I felt something, when I felt the skin go, when I felt something weird happen, I'd listen in for that first thing, or the smell, or the scent, or the taste, or the touch, or the footstep that I'm hearing, or whatever. And I'd write it down in the book. And then I learned that I was hearing the same things over and over again. So I'm just saying to you, listen, but not just with your ears. Listen with your eyes, listen with your brain, listen with your skin, and you'll start to hear messages. Okay? All right. What do you reckon there, young lady? We do one more?
How you feeling? What do you want?
All right, let's give another one.
You are much loved by all of these people.
I will have a tiny refreshment, and you can pick something.
Oh,
yeah, focus.
Ready to keep.
Okay, all better. Woo.
We've got Rita.
What was that?
I said put up Rita's comment.
Okay. Rita, is there something to do with a bike? I feel a crush injury. I feel something smashed into here, smashed into my chest. I don't know whether this is a car. Sorry, I'm going to honk at you now because, unless you want to close me down for a sec. Close me down for a sec. I'm going to honk again. I'm so sorry. It's my hay fever.
We good? Because I haven't unmuted you yet.
I steamed up my glasses when I honked that time. I'm sorry. I'm the queen of hay fever. Seriously, it's a cracker. Look, I feel, Rita, if you can come back on, come on, Rita. I'm feeling like a bang, like smack, like smash. I don't know whether this was. Look, I'm seeing a push bike. I don't know whether this is a push bike or a motorcycle, but I'm seeing a bike. And I'm feeling an impact injury. I'm feeling impact injury. And oh gosh, okay, Rita. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, this could be why I was talking about the patch on the top of my head a couple of seconds ago. All right, look, he may have been with us then. Okay, I don't want to go into. Can I just say, was there an impact with this? Was there an impact with this? Because there is this terrible weight I'm feeling here. Okay, terrible weight and terrible pain here. Okay, across the chest. All right. Look, I've got. Okay, all right. Look. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I've got issues in the throat here too. So I don't want to talk about the manner of his passing here now because this is nothing pleasant, and I don't want to bring everyone down here. But this is going to sound really strange, but in a sense, what I've got from him is that he was reborn. I don't know what this means to you. I don't know if there has been a child in the family that has come through since then, but he's showing me rebirth. He's showing me new beginnings. So it's very upsetting. Sorry, it's really upsetting. I don't know what this rebirth is that he's showing me. But this is like a second chance. Look, for anyone out there, can I just say to you, if there's anyone out there who is Catholic, and I'm not just picking on the Catholics here, but this whole thing of like, if you kill yourself, you're not going to heaven. Well, that can go and fuck off. I can tell you right now, because I have many people that come to me that have taken their own lives, my niece included, and they're just as much in that place that you want to call heaven as any other spirit is. So please know that whatever damned decision they made to take that awful, awful step, they will not keep paying for in eternity. All right. They are now in living another life. They're in the next chapter of their lives, as we all will be. So please, if you believe in the scriptures, then that's okay. You keep believing in that. I don't. I'm highly spiritual. I do believe very much in spirituality. I do not believe in religion. So my opinion is what I know through the people that come to me, and there's none of them that are in chains and go, oh, I'm on the 7th level of hell. Okay, none. All right? They're just in just as beautiful a spot as anyone else who passed from any other crazy thing or any other, malfunction of their bodies. So please know that they're safe, and they're safe because they are now past this awful thing that pushed them to do this terrible, terrible thing. Your sister had a son. He was diagnosed with stage 4 depression. I don't wonder. Please know. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Your sister's had, so please know that he's around your sister's son. Okay. He knows about the son and he's connected to him. Yes. Please know that, yeah, you're right. He's not in this pain anymore. This thing, these awful things, he's left behind. All that I have from him now is love. All right. Please know that. And very, very strongly around the young boy. He's very attached to him. All right. Not saying he's more attached to him than you, but there's this thing about kids and spirit. Kids can see and hear and feel spirit, and their smart brains don't go, oh, that was bullshit, you know. Their smart brains go, okay, hey, there's someone here I can talk to. This is why, like, kids talk to walls. You know, they're not talking to walls for no reason. Eileen, you know all about this. Your kid would probably talk to a wall, you know.
And my kid, he's talking to Uncle Anthony, who passed in 2004.
Perfect. See, this is what I mean. Kids just get it. No, well, I'm just talking to, you know, my invisible friend.
Great-great-grand's sitting next to you.
Exactly.
That's what my kid does. But look at the house he lives in.
But well, yeah, but like, but I'm not saying you're encouraging that, but you accept that for what it is because you know that this is what he sees and this is what he hears. A lot of people don't because it's weird. Yeah, it's weird. But look, please know that this boy has the greatest spirit supporter. Okay, so he's around and he's strong, and he doesn't live through this pain anymore. Okay, trust. All right. Blessings, darling, absolute blessings. I know that it's a terrible thing to carry around. I carry around that my niece took her own life with suicide, and it every day, every single day of my life, I think of her, and I know that at least she's out of pain now, and she's there over there where they all are, and she bosses around my dad and her other grandfather, and she calls them her boys, and they're living the life. So they're living a life just different to the one we have now. So please know that she's okay. He's okay, and he's around the son. So if the son sees or feels anything, yeah, just know that it's true. All right, know that it's true. Okay, Sammy, your daughter keeps saying that her daddy here and push her out of the bed. Okay, is Daddy passed? I'm hoping it's Daddy that's passed.
Yeah. Her partner passed in May.
Oh, okay. Yeah, look, absolutely. And it's really funny because I had a lady that came to me once, and she had a young boy, and he was really close to her mother, and she passed. And from that moment on, he couldn't sleep. He was just awake night and day. She said he's an absolute mess, and I said, "What's going on?" And she said, you know, he keeps getting woken up during the night. Same sort of thing, you know, the blankets being, you know, pulled up and the lights coming on. And I said, it's his grandmother. She's trying to tuck him in and she's turning the lights on so he's not afraid of the dark. And she sat down and explained this to him. And once he knew that, he was fine. And the issue with Granny sort of left. So, yeah, you know, I definitely think that there's something going on there. And maybe while it's not a kick him out of the bed, it's an encouragement to, you know, get back and live your ordinary lives, sleep in your own beds. But, you know, it's kind of funny. So get used to it because it's not all, as I said, it's not about malice at all. Sometimes it's a bit of fun. Sometimes it's like, you know, you get out of your own bed, kid, you know, go and sleep in your own bed, that sort of thing. But look, please trust that the messages you're hearing are around. Okay. Definitely. Okay. And they're all about love. Sorry, they're all about love.
All about love.
All right.
Yes.
Yes. I'm just feeling a sorry, I've got someone here who's passed and there's an American connection. I don't know what the hell it means. I don't know. Oh, there you go, Sammy. He used to always tell her not to sleep in our bed, and that's exactly what I was saying. It's time to get back to normal life, darling. That's what he's saying. In his not so subtle way. I don't know whether he was a not so subtle man in life, but But this is a not so subtle message that life's got to go on, and he's trying to get you guys to go back to the way that you used to be. Now, sorry, I've got the American connection. I've got someone who's connected to the US in some stage or in some state, and to me, it feels like it's a geez, look, it feels like it's a male to me, and I feel that there's a Navy connection as well. If anyone owns this bloke, and there's I've got an issue in my gut here, but like right down in my gut, like stomach stuff, and smoking as well. So I don't know if any of you can own this person. If you own this person, can you just pop in and let me know? He's an older bloke, and he's showing me the Arizona, so I don't know whether this is a grandfather rather than a father figure, but there's definitely a connection to the US, maybe even Hawaii. I don't know, but he's definitely showing me the Arizona and Navy. Okay, does anyone own this chap? Okay. Oh, night, Sammy. Night, Del. Who owns this bloke? Who owns this American bloke? Can anyone own this fellow? Mate, Eileen, this isn't yours, is it? Does he?
Not me. I don't have an American connection.
Okay. Okay.
I've got just about every other country in the world, but
say again.
I've got just about every other country, but not America.
All right. I don't know who owns this bloke. Helena, is this your grandfather at all? Does he have a connection to Hawaii or to the US or to the Navy? Is he rich and good looking? Good on you, mate. No, he's dead, you know. So he's not all that concerned about money. But nice try. Nice try. Phil is American. Who's Phil? Darling, you got to tell me a bit more than Phil. You know, I'm clever, but I'm not that clever. But he was from
Kentucky.
What's KY?
Kentucky?
Oh, yeah, you might be.
Not the abbreviations either.
Was there a Navy connection then, Odette? Was there a Navy connection? Because the Navy connection could be as simple as him showing me the USS Arizona, which is what I was saying, which is in Hawaii. No, Helena, no, that's great. Odette, come back. Did he have a Navy connection at all? Well, waiting. No, father-in-law.
That's who Phil is. Gotcha.
Okay, all right. Whew. Okay, that was hard work, but let me tell you, he's him. NASA. Okay, sometimes they'll show. I'm an ex-army girl. Sometimes they show me a military or a uniform connection just to bring that connection through. So interesting that it's a NASA connection. I haven't had one of those before. Let me tell you, though, he was determined to come through. Was he in uniform, Odette? You know, interestingly, a lot of NASA staff were Air Force. So there is often a military connection with them as well. So he may well have been in some military arm at some earlier stage. Please know that he's around and clearly demanding to come through. I don't know what the connection is. If you were thinking of going to Hawaii or whether there's some Hawaii connection as well. But that was fairly clear. The Arizona is fairly specific. It's fairly specific. So I don't know that they would be bringing it through if it wasn't for a particular reason. It could, I don't know. Anyway, look, let's just know that that he was around, and go from there. Okay. Let's do. It's 4:10 now. Let's do. What? Oh, Marianne. Ow!
Terri is on.
Ring a ding ding, baby. Ring a ding ding. Okay. Okay. Is there? Okay. Would you like to pick another Pick another ink. Let's do 2 more, and then we should close it down because, you know,
2 more and then we go.
Otherwise I could keep going forever.
Then we let everyone go to bed. The ones who want to go to bed. I don't know who to choose.
Hang on, they used to travel a lot around.
I wonder if she's.
Yeah. Lisa, does Sophia come through? I'm not hearing anything from a Sophia.
I love when you put last calls out and they just go, me.
Pick me. Sophia. I'm not getting Sophia, but I am. I'm getting this in the ear, which is listen for me. So there is a message of hear me. Interestingly, I'm now seeing I'm now seeing a little lady, a little bird-like older lady rather. And this is so weird because I have not had garlic tonight, but I'm tasting garlic. So I don't know whether she was Greek or Italian or somewhere from around the Mediterranean there, but this is kind of what I'm getting. Okay, like garlic and olive oil. So I don't know if that has anything to do with this particular lady, but it's fairly strong. It's fairly strong. Also, I'm getting, I know, yum, huh? I'm getting someone. This could be someone else's mum, who's a bit of a card shark. Okay, so who, little old lady, you wouldn't, but I wouldn't melt them out. But she could take your pants off you playing cards. Absolutely take your pants off you playing cards. Helena, I don't know if this is around you. I don't know, but I'm just being drawn to you a bit at the moment. So I don't know if this little old lady is around you or whether it's the Sophia from before.
Sophia. Lisa says she was born sleeping but an old soul.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I've missed that. Where is that bit? Sorry, sometimes the messages come through so quickly. Okay. Does Helen? Your name was Russian. Okay, all right. Ninochka. Duh. Okay, yeah. Probably could have worked that out if it looked. Who is the little old? Yeah. Who's got the little old granny with the connection to Greece or Italy? Then, because this is what I'm seeing and this is what I'm tasting at the moment. Canasta. Is it canasta? I don't know, Victoria. I just know that she would look at you and go, yes. All the meanwhile taking your pants off you while you're sitting there, like she would take you for everything that you had. She was that good at it. All right. No, this one played cards. This one definitely played cards. I don't know what canasta is. I just know it's a card game. I have no idea how do you canasta or if you can canasta. Nan was a cook. Okay, maybe. Look, I've got it. No, this one's specific. She's given me all the signs. Played cards, had some Mediterranean connection, and was tiny like a little bird and white hair, lots of it. And like spry as anything, absolutely spry. So your Nan, oh my God, did you just see that? Look at her name. What did I just say? Spry as anything. Victoria Spry has just come up and said, my Nan and I love canasta. Victoria, sometimes it's just the words they put in your mouth. Seriously, did Nan have a Mediterranean connection at all? Because, hello, here I am saying she's as spry as anything, and you appear on the feed. For goodness sakes. Yeah, I think so. You're now, yeah, I know, I get that. We get it, mate. We get it. But did she have a Mediterranean connection? God, they're slow this lot, aren't they? Hey? Nope, not you. Yeah, we get that. Victoria, look, I think she's around you because she's trying fairly hard to come through. And she's a bit of a hoot, I might say. I might just say she's a bit of a hoot. She is, she, even though you wouldn't think it, she'd be the kind of lady that would grab your hand and you'd have to count your fingers afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Because she could look you in the eye and give you all the sweet talk, but she's sizing you up for a sucker. So she's English. Okay. But there's something really interesting about her. There's something, I don't know what the Greek connection is or whether I've got another one as well. Sometimes it could be the leap to get to you. But for me to come up and say she was really spry and then you appear is no coincidence. There are no coincidences and stuff like this. So, yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay. All right. One more for luck. So spin that wheel. Spin that wheel. Come on, spin the wheel.
Do you know what made me laugh?
What?
Oh, she was a tiny little English woman who taught me to cheat at card games.
Hello. Isn't that exactly what we were saying? She's a tiny little bird. That's what I'm saying. You'd put your hand out to shake hands with her. Right. You'd have to count your fingers afterwards just to check that she hadn't kept one or two. You know, she was hilarious. I really liked her. That's great. Really great. Yeah. I don't know what the story is with the old
comments back here.
Where has she been during COVID? I don't know. Who?
Yeah, wait for it. Next one, wait for it. Could have done with a game or two.
Oh dear. How funny. Let me tell you, your dead people are hilarious. And this is what I mean. They will come through and they will just laugh with you. Please, Tracy, please. What? Okay. All right. Tracy, you'll be the lucky last.
Had a baby that was stillborn. She had a baby that was stillborn 9 years ago.
Okay.
And she wants to know if... I'm just trying to find her comment.
Oh, she popped up before.
Message from my daughter. Yeah. Oh, people hang about. If they enjoy it, they stay on and wait for,
Okay. Wait for the moment that they think everyone else has disappeared. Okay.
Well, they're beautiful. I love the people that stay on because they they really want to have that connection. And it's just unfortunate that we don't have, as much time as we'd love to be able to give back, like to give a message to everyone. It's just not possible. But, yeah.
Tracy, what I feel is that I don't know why your child was stillborn, but there's things that weren't right. It's like bowels were twisted and things were twisted, and that there was just gosh, I don't know how quite to say this. I get that I feel that there was an issue down here with things being twisted, but I also feel that there was something up here, and it's almost like there was something not right at the top of where the spinal column comes and meets with the brain. That little spot around there. You need to know that nothing was your fault. You didn't do anything wrong, and that she made a choice to leave because there was something that just that was unsurvivable, and there was look. I've also got problems with airways. There was just, to me, it feels like there were a lot of things that just weren't right, And there's no look. What I'm saying is, I don't know whether it's a pin or a charm, or it's something that rattles. I don't know whether it's something you wear on your chest or something that's on a necklace, but whether it's some charms or something that you have as a reminder that your hand goes to a lot, but it wasn't time. It wasn't the right time. I don't know what Turner syndrome is, darling, but if that encompasses some of the things that I've been talking about, it's your child knew that just this wasn't survivable or this wasn't the right thing. You please don't blame yourself for this. And the decision was made on a spirit level to leave. Okay. And look, I don't know if you've lost another, but to me, there's another little spirit up there. And sorry, that's just my something on my thing popping through. And there's just a look. There's a sense there that that they're not alone. They're definitely not alone. But I get another young spirit with it now. I don't know if you're trying to have another child, but one chromosome was missing. Okay. I still don't know what that means from a physical sense, but stuff wasn't right. And even though as a parent you'd want to bring any child into the world, I'm hearing that it's better that this happened like this. Okay, that they know that something just wasn't right. And that there is another, there's a spirit there waiting for you. Now, I don't know if you've given up, if you feel that I've blown my chances, but there's something there for you. There is something else there for you. So please don't give up. If you've let this defeat you because you think that this might happen again, I don't think that it will. I'm not a doctor, so please don't quote me on that. But I'm hearing that there's positive stuff for you. So please rethink. If you had been thinking, should we give it another crack? Then yes. If it is another child that has passed for you as well, and whether that may just have been a miscarriage of some sorts, then please know that there are several little spirits there, okay? And they're with family, all right? So please know that everything is okay, and that the child knows that it just wasn't the right time, all right? Just wasn't the right time. It's a little bit somber. I'm really sorry to have to do that, but there's just, I'm just seeing roses, and that's my symbol for love. So this is what I'm getting from the child. So please know that there is great love around you. Okay. One more. Oh, good Lord. When they beg like that, what do you do, huh?
Oh, what can you do?
That's it. That's it. Or honestly. Okay, Janine, what do you want to know? Come on. Type fast. Time is all.
Message for her from the other side.
She wants to know when there's messages, huh?
Yeah. Well, I think she did type.
You've got other children after her now, but decided I'm done. Okay, I'm just saying, be careful, Tracy. Just be careful, because there is the opportunity there if you're interested. All right. It's Friday.
She just wants
anything. All right. Okay. I am going to flip a card for you. You know why? Because I can. All right.
Oh, it says you have to come back more.
Book me in, baby. This is what happened last time. You just book me in for another day and we'll be here. Okay. Young Tracy, where are you? No, it's not Tracy. It's who is it? Janine.
It's
Okay,
Jeanette.
mate. All right. Oh, you need a second chance. I need a second chance. Hang on a sec. I'm a little thirsty. It's Friday. Let me just have a moment. Now, I have got here a great card for you that I've just flipped. There we go. Now, this is a fantastic card. This is the clover. The clover is amazing because it represents it's luck. It's luck. It's opportunities. It's a little luck. It's a second chance. It's saying things are improving. So whatever's been going on in your life, look, if there's been a bloke that's given you less than encouraging signs, or if there's been a problem, then please, look. I just want to say that there is opportunity with this person, but you need to know that you need to know everything that's gone on, because I'm just going to say this straight up, okay? All right. I see a either you're keeping yourself too guarded, and they're seeing that, they're reading that as this is a sign of disinterest. But there you are with the old moon card there, and what the problem is to me is your imagination, and it's saying to you, look, I think that you might see things, you might read things that aren't actually there. So someone, if there's a boyfriend that, or someone in your life that that you see as like flirting with other people, I don't think it really is. I think that it's your little ego that's a little bit more fragile. But please know that if you open up to this, to me, this could be something that's very good for you. On an emotional level, listen to your intuition, but don't be so enslaved to it that that you can't see with your own eyes. Okay. I think that there's a lot of craziness in this sort of time, but you need to let your walls down a little bit and let this person in. And then you will see that the things that you think you're seeing aren't really there, that this is a person that wants actually to show love to you, and you can't quite see it. All right. You've been with him for 23 years. Okay. All right. You are jealous. All right. Okay. Look. Okay. If you think this is withering, and it could be because what I've got now is the man, I've got the support structure and an open flower, and all of these can mean things that are withering. All right. Please know that there is a second chance with this. All right. I do see hope for you. Okay. But it'll take an earnest effort off the both of you to do that. It's almost like you're having to look at this person, which is why you've got the moon card there, with fresh eyes. So stop living in this, oh, fuck, I hate the way he breathes. I just hate how he breathes. I hate everything about him. You know, you need to stop that, because I think he can save this thing. I really do. You need, though, to let it stop withering and to find that common ground again, okay? I think you can do it. I really do. There's a loyal and faithful friend in there, and I think that you can find each other again out of this craziness. So rather than going, oh, my God, I hate the way you breathe, just look, turn it on its head, look at something differently, look at it differently, do something differently, and try and find some different common ground. Find something new that you can both get involved in, because I think that you're trying to find your way back to each other, but you can't see it yet. It's just, we're so obfuscated by all this craziness that's going on, and it's too easy to walk away from things. And I really don't want you to do that, because I see that there is great love there. So find your way back, darling. Find your way back. You'll fight through that misery. Get rid of all the craziness that's around you. As I said, the moon card is great for seeing that stuff and letting it go, and then being able to walk away from it. So you can do this, all right? Good girl, go for it. Work hard. None of this shit is easy. if it was everyone would do it, huh? Yeah.
That's right.
So give it a try. Give it a try. But there's solid there. There is some good solid stuff there, mate. So give it a try. Okay. All right. I think that we better
Let's wrap it up.
All right. We're calling it. That's been an hour and a half. I think that's a good hour.
An hour and 50 minutes. An hour and 50 we go for. So yes. Life can suck. Janine,
oh my God, this is 2 hours. We started at 8:30, didn't we?
Yes.
So this is what I mean. Sorry, it goes on forever.
That's why I check with you every time. Like, oh, what do you want to do? I'm like, it's up to you.
I'll just keep going until you tell me to stop. That's the problem. This is what I'm like on stage too, folks. So it's like fabulous.
Yeah, I should know that
already. Okay, you got another date for me?
I have lots of dates, but how about we have a chat about that briefly once I hit the end button here? You just don't hang up.
Tune back in then with Eileen. So she can
join us tonight. Next week I have Mystique coming on Thursday night, and next Friday night I'm not on at all because I will be in Ulladulla for the Eurobadalla Psychic Expo thingy majigga. What's it? That's its proper name now. I know, right? So I will see you guys through the week. See, what day is it today? It's Friday. I will see you guys next week.
Thanks for sharing all these people with me. Bless you all.
Thank you so much.
Catch me up on Facebook if you like at the Above Average Medium. And with
I'll put the link in your,
and she'll let you know when we're on next. So pop in then too.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Terri.
Take care, everyone.